What I'd say to that is make sure there's a structure. I've got an Excel spreadsheet, Janine. I don't know if there's any tips on this.
As evidence here, because some people might go, yeah, really, but how in my big company? I had a sales team of a major homewares company learn this stuff. They went back to their business. And how they flipped sales strategy meetings is on a Monday, they individually, the sales team individuals, had to say who they were going to nurture that week. So the flip from how many sales, how many offers, where are we at, to who are we actually nurturing, what relationships, shifted the business model. And the strategy I teach around this is and you know this one, Network 10. I call it Network 10. And it's really simple. It is essentially 10 minutes every single day. Think about in those 10 minutes, the 2 people you're going to connect with. So over a week, that would be 10 people. So 10 minutes a day, 2 people a day. The 2 people should start with your top 20%.
Yes.
Yeah. You could be sending something that you've read that weekend. You could be sending them a case study from the business. You could be connecting them into someone that you think they should know. You could be saying thank you for the meeting the previous week. You could be checking in on how they've got on with X. And I'll often do voice messages on this or a text. The phone becomes my friend. You can do this while you're waiting for your coffee. 2 people each day. That's 10 a week. That's 40 over the course of the month. Now, traditional transactional networkers go, yeah, but what happens? How do I track it? Okay, what naturally happens is out of that 40 people a month, a large majority of them are going to say, thank you. I really appreciate that. What does that do? What does that create an opportunity for?
It's massive connection. It's trust.
Totally.
It's everything that we have talked about, because it is giving without the expectation. And I think that's the key.
Yeah,
You've said that multiple
expectation.
times. No expectation. So there's almost a relief, and they feel seen and heard and valued, actually.
We think networking is conversation, but it's not. It's one-way conversation with the ultimate end of what's in it for me, traditional networking. This is about, I see you. I'm interested in you. I care about you. Here's something for you. I'm sprinkling some of Janine's magic. And then what always happens, people go, thank you for seeing me. You can then just start the conversation. Hey, how are you? Hey, I'm really good, actually. How are you getting on with so-and-so? Oh, not too good. What's the biggest challenge right now? What are you struggling? Oh, why don't we catch up for a coffee? I've got some ideas there. Suddenly it turns into business. The second one that you can do from the moment you stop listening to this podcast, and it's not rocket science. It's simple, but it's a game changer. And to me, it's a reflection of what we've lost when it comes to humanity. It's my TAD process. Thank you for. The majority of people go, thanks. Hey, thanks. Thanks has become transactional. It doesn't mean anything. All right. We just say thanks. What I teach so many people right now is to get conscious of adding for after the thank you. That's the first thing you got to do. So every single Friday, I have an hour that I call random acts of kindness in my calendar. And I think about all the people I've met. I think about the connections I've had. I think about the promises I've made. And I do this. And it starts with thank you for. You can do it after every meeting. You don't have to do it an hour a week. You do it after every meeting. It's consciously going, thank you for. And you got to add something in. That immediately gets you present to that moment. It immediately gives that reciprocity, because as human beings, we very rarely get thanked for the impact that that moment in time has had on someone else. So when you receive it, incredible stuff happens. So you go after every sales meeting. I do it. Every Uber driver, everywhere. First thing I go is thank you for. For what? It forces you to think about that moment and to give that gift back to that person for their time. So many people say to me, I've got nothing to give. I've got nothing to give. And yes, you do. You have the power of thank you for, because we've forgotten it. So thank you for step number 1. Add in A. So thank you for is T. A. Ask. Is there anything else I can do for you? Is there anything I can help you with? Is there anything else you need from me? Is there anything I haven't answered? Ask the question. Most people hate that bit, which is a selfish thing. We're actually so wrapped up in our own heads and worried about ourselves that we're not networking. Thank you for is the gift. Ask is the gift. Then you finish up with D, which is do something. This is where you take responsibility of sharing what the next steps are going to be. So thank you for insert, make it relevant. Thank you for meeting me for coffee. I really appreciated you giving me so much insight into what the company's currently struggling with and what success looks like for you. Is there anything more that you need from me right now? Is there anything more I can do for you? Most people go, gosh, no, I haven't really thought about that. Then go, leave this with me. I'm going to come back to you with, and I'll contact you in a week's time. Or I'm going to put that into play right now and I'll give you an update in 2 days. Let's schedule a meeting in the next 2 weeks. Most people don't do that. So if you can do, and as I said, everyone from today and anyone listening, please, please, please teach your children this. If you have children, teach your nieces, your nephews. It is a game changer to help them get the jobs of their dreams. As you're hopefully picking up from me, networking is about a transfer of humanity, not a transfer of information. And this thank you for, is there anything more I can do for you? This is what I'm going to do with this incredible gift of time that you've given me, is a transfer of humanity. And in this world where there is so much noise, where there is so much fear, where there is so much lack of trust, where we don't know whether we're speaking, as you said, to robots or a chat GPT, the only thing we have is what we think and our humanity. And I know, because I've seen it proved again and again and again and again, when we build businesses from a place of relationship creation, from a place of thought leadership, of proactive partnership, of I care about your success. When we transfer humanity in that way, success happens. And we give and create that ripple effect through the business and through everyone. And that's why I do the work I do.
Where should they find you?
Find me on LinkedIn. I'm there on LinkedIn, Janine Garner, or you can find my website, janinegarner.com.au. And any questions, I say to everyone, send me a thank you for.